Hello. Today we're going to play a green-black rock deck. This deck 4-0 to prelim, which is not really something to scoff at. 4 Bowmasters. It's basically green-black Saga. You have Recruiter, Reclaimer to get Saga, and you have a bunch of Saga targets. You have Haywire Mite, Spellbomb, Shadowspear, Drum, right? And in the sideboard, you have Relics, Pithing Needle. One of the cool things about this deck is it's playing a lot of value cards, like Call of the Death Dwellers. Return up to 2 target creature cards with main value total 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So you can return a Bowmaster and a Reclaimer. You could return a Grist. Right? You can return all kinds of stuff. You could do you could do Collector Ouphe. There's all kinds of fun stuff you could do with this deck. This deck is designed to hate on the meta. So a lot of cool stuff happening here. I love this card. I used to love this card. There's a lot of cool things you can do with this card, and it's cool to see it getting play. Call the Ring is a crazy card. If you ever played the Limited for this set, if you had this card, you were just set. Just draw 2. It's basically Howling Mine for you that costs 2 life, and it's pretty sweet. Tourach, Ouphe, Life from Loam. This is a poor man's Ren and 6. That's what they have to do to get a fraction of the Ren and 6 power. You got to play Life from Loam. There's some value lands in here, like Rot Farms. Lots of Boseijus. It's basically a Saga deck. Only 1 bounce land. Only 1. I think there'd be a lot more than this, right? But it is what it is. And in the sideboard, you got Explosives, Dampening Spheres for the Tron, a bunch of Collector Ouphes. Life Goes On. I had never seen this card, but, you know, I guess if you're playing against Mono Red, 8 life seems pretty sweet against Burn. Veil of Summer, 1 Surgical, Soul Guide, Relic, and you get to play Giganta. What a deck. This is a deck Electric Bob would be proud of. Alright, let's jump into the game, and let's see how it goes. Modern the Rock. Ooh. Alright, what do we got here? Swamp. Thoughtseize. Boom. Maybe we're ready to kill some creatures. Blooming Marsh. Well, if it isn't the old Yawgmoth Mirror. Get out of here. Let's just murder this dude. Question is, do we want to get basic Swamp? We should probably shock ourselves for Overgrown Tomb. I mean, no, we don't need. Yeah, let's shock and murder. Shock and murder. Listen, they're playing this deck. Now, I'll tell you what I won't do. I won't play a 1/1 here, because whatever 1/1 you play is going to get Orcish Bowmasters. Now, the question is, do we Thoughtseize? We probably ought to Thoughtseize, because if they resolve a Grist next turn, we're in a lot of trouble. Burnt, what's up, buddy? Thank you for the subscription. Thank you for 21 months. Wow, Orcish Bowmasters, that's so crazy. Who would have guessed that they have Bowmaster? Alright, let's take their Grist. Jesus, that's kind of scary. I guess we're going to take Yawgmoth. Guess we'll take the Grist. Hope they don't draw the lands. Alright, we're at 14 against the Bowmaster, which is not great. Oh, yes. Great. You love to see that. Alrighty. Now, we could play the 2/3 and laugh at them. And laugh at their pitiful board. We can start making a 1/1. It trades with this. We have to block here, so let's just play this. No, they're going to draw 2/2s for 2. We're going to have to kill that. We're going to have to kill that. It's added. I have that. It's already added. Okay. I don't think we need to make a 1/1. Yeah, I mean, why not, right? Make a dude. Okay. What do we want to search for here? We want to get Springleaf Drum. Then we can replay the Saga. And we can play a Spellbomb. And we can murder the Wall of Roots. Yield through the turn. Them having 2 Yawgmoths in their hand is very scary, obviously, but there's not that much we could do about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So, let's... Not that much we can do about it. Play the land. Or we play this. Should probably just get value from this thing. Play this. Let's attack with this bad boy. I'm going to... make a guy here before damage. Alright. Now we're just gonna pass here. So if they draw land, we'll probably just lose the game. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That's not good. Alright, so... that's not good. Let's crack this. Get a swamp. We probably just have to kill the Hapatra now. Because if we don't kill this, they machine gun down our dudes. And then they're left with a Yogg. They can shoot these two, but... tap this. Let's kill the Hapatra. I'm glad this was a Hapatra, not a Strangarootgeist. Because then we'd be really in trouble. Because they could do all kinds of shit. I guess we do have a Spellbomb for Strangarootgeist. We're just going to make these giant. Okay. Hopefully we draw a Bowmaster and can, like, punish them for drawing. Alright. Begin combat. So let's go 1, 2. Let's make another Saga construct. We may be in some trouble here. Let's get Shadowspear. Let's replay the Saga. And... we will... equip here and begin, smash. All right, they'll block, shoot something, yield through the turn. We're just making big Saga dudes. So we have Spellbomb, so that should stop the first undying creature. So if they draw like a Young Wolf, for example. Oh boy, well that's annoying. But luckily we have a Spellbomb here. Jeez. We'll just Spellbomb the first one. You know their last card in their hand is a Yawgmoth. This Young Wolf that hits the ground, we're just gonna get it with Spellbomb. Alright. So let's go target them. And... we're going to make a black here. Okay. Gotta draw our card. Yes, draw. That's okay. I think I want to draw anyway. Maybe that's a mistake and it's going to cost me the match. Alright. The board swapped? Yeah. Maybe. Alright, I'm yielding. I do have a proliferate here. So they can, like, block and start proliferating. They could do a lot of stuff here. Okay. So they could kill us. If they have the right cards, they could kill us. So we're just at their mercy. Let's see if they... how low they end up going. But, you know, there's a lot. I mean, they have to hit another undying creature. And they have to hit Cord. And tapping this is going to take them low. So they're going to go to 5. Oh, they have a Cord. They have a Cord here. That's not great for us. They have to go tap, tap, green, and then they're going down to 5 here, so they can't really bounce too much. They should get Blood Artist. These are some good draws from our opponent. Cutthroat? Okay. I think our opponent's still in a lot of trouble, though. Ooh, the Pendelhaven blocks. This thing's still going to be a pretty beefy attacker. Did they draw another Undying creature? I mean, we might die if they draw another Young Wolf. Endurance? Jeez. Did they draw a Cord? No, they didn't. Alright, well, if they get the constructs down, then they're gonna be fine. Then they'll be just fine. We're just chilling. See what they have. We're dead as soon as we see Young Wolf. But they already drew... I don't know, they drew 2 Young Wolves. We might just be dead. We'll see. This Yawgmoth deck seems pretty cool. Pretty cool. I think I shouldn't have drawn a card with the Nihil Spellbomb. I think that was a mistake. Drawing a card. Alright. So, what are we going to do here? Can we Saga... We can Saga make a dude. 1, 2, 3. And then we can play a land. And then tap 1, 2, 3 to Grist and kill the Yogg. Alright. So let's do that. Let's Saga... Oh, hold on. I'm doing it wrong. Okay, so we're going to hit OK. Got to give it the... No. Oh, shit. Did I just mess that up? Alright, yeah. So... We're going to make the token. Now we're going to go... Boseiju. Play Boseiju. Now we're going to go tap you. 1, 2, 3, 4. Play Grist. Then we're going to sacrifice this. Or do we sacrifice the Excavator to kill... what are we just killing? I guess we're sacrificing the Excavator to kill Yawgmoth. They'll go to 5. They'll have to double block. Or do we sack this? If we sack this, kill this, they go to 6. They block here, and then they're dead to these 2? Okay. So we'll sack this, kill this, and these things go to 3. They have to block these 2. Then they take the 5. Alright. Sacrifice a creature, sack you, kill you, yield through the turn. Attack. Alright. That was a little scary. But luckily they were playing Hapatra and not, good cards, so we won. Just kidding, Zerk. I think Respect to Cat that mid-range has a problem, and I think that mid-range problem is the ring. Right? So whenever you try and play a mid-range deck, it's very easy to get wrecked by 4-color playing the ring. So I think having Collector Ouphes is like a hedge against the ring in mid-game decks, in mid-range decks. That would be my thought, Respect the Cat, if I had to guess. Alright, so obviously we don't need Collector Ouphe, so let's get them out of here. We probably want Relic, we probably want Pithing Needle, we probably want Soul Guide Lantern, we probably want Stone Brain, we probably want Surgical, we probably don't need Haywire Mite. We can get them out of here. And let's see, what else can we get out of here? We probably want Spellbomb. We probably want all this stuff. Maybe we don't need Call the Dark Dwellers. This might be a bit much. Yawgmoth doesn't really have that much removal. So let's cut these calls here. And then let's bring in all this hate for graveyards. Maybe we'll get lucky and we can Surgical a Yogg or Stonebrain a Yogg. We are going to have to deal with some number of endurances, so maybe we want Veil, but I don't really think so. Yeah, I'd agree with you, It seems that way. It seems like maybe they were just one of those people that just lost the Tron one too many times, and they're just like, never again. Especially without being able to, like, tutor. I get playing the one-ofs, but, like, playing the one-ofs without really a way to tutor them is kind of sus to me, but whatever. Like playing, so now we're going to have to deal with a bunch. Okay, Rot Farm is our only land. Rot Farm's our only land, so obviously we can't keep. We got a mulligan. This is a lot of sagas. What's up? What's up, Mercurio? The Pala game yet? No, I don't know what you're talking about. What are you talking about, buddy? Let's mulligan. Okay, this is not a great hand, but we can keep it. Let's put back... We're probably not going to use this for a while. So put back Overgrown Tomb and Boseiju. Maybe we can end up using this to draw cards. Delighted Halfling. Alright. Well, do we want to play this or do we want to murder this? I think we want to just murder. Always murder. MMO. Looks pretty cool. I'll check it out later. I never played Stardew Valley, so I don't really know what that is. Uh-oh. Wall of Roots. It'll push the Wall of Roots, play the Reclaimer. I guess that's what we're going to do. Kill you. Crack you. I guess we can get a basic forest here. Murder. Alright, we'll play Reclaimer. So, I guess we're just going to use Reclaimer to fetch up Saga next turn. It's Golgari Mire. Alright, so hopefully this is not a Grist. Grist is the worst case scenario. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so let's draw Bowmaster. That's pretty spicy meatball. I suppose we ought to just Bowmaster that insect and get in there. Alright, does Reclaimer put it into play? It's been a while since I've looked at Reclaimer. Let's take a look at it. Put it into the battlefield tapped. So we can't go 1-2 tapped. Carrio, thank you for giving out a gifted sub to Respect a Cat. Too kind. Too kind. I guess we'll just shoot it and attack. We could get a Saga here, but I think we need to put pressure on this Grist so they can't do much. So let's just bonk that. This way they can't just yog and then start murdering our stuff. I mean, they can, but it's going to be a lot harder. They still can. Didn't really do all that much. But I think having Bowmasters in play is important. We could try and pressure the, now we can just attack into the Grist. Alright, making a dude. What could they have? So they're not slamming land Yogg, which is probably good for us, because that'd be the first thing. So they're probably sitting on Endurance, perhaps? Mayhaps an Endurance. Okay, so we can get a Saga here, or we can play Excavator, play a land. We can make Excavator... I think I'm going to attack the Orcish army into Grist, and I think I'm going to play Reclaimer, get a Saga. Grist. Let's swing this, see if we get an Endurance out of them. Maybe I should have played Excavator first, in case they had the Endurance. But we'll just swing this. Alright, looks like no Endurance. So let's... I guess we'll just hold up Reclaimer. Alright, so we'll Reclaim for a Saga at the end step. I feel like if we play Excavator, there's a chance that they just play an Endurance. Okay, Chord for a Mana Dork. Okay. Not great for us. Because this means they'll have 4 mana for Yogg. Delighted Halfling. Okay, so now they just untap and play Yogg and we're in trouble. But we do have a Bowmaster active, so we can, do some stuff. Still have some play. But obviously Yawgmoth is just gonna, dunk all over us. Because they're gonna be able to just draw a million cards with Yogg, right? So they can, plus the Grist here. They should plus the Grist first in case they have a removal spell, but it really doesn't matter. We're in trouble. We are in danger. Yeah, because right now, if we had a removal spell, we could hit the Yogg before they get that guy, but it doesn't matter. There's an Endurance. So we know they have Endurances in, obviously. Pretty sure we're toast here. Alright, so this is going to come in. We might as well ping the... Whatever we ping, they're just going to sack at us. Well, we got to do it. We don't want them to untap with this stuff. We want them to have to use it. I don't think we can win this game. We have to top deck exactly We have to top deck exactly, what do we have to draw? We have to top deck exactly, Pithing Needle. Stopping Yogg will go a long way. But yeah, Yawgmoth is... This deck's really good, this Yawgmoth deck. You guys should try it. Is it, though? It has its moments. Okay. What do we need to do here? I guess we're going to play Excavator, play this, crack. It didn't win the challenge, it won a prelim. Making a Saga token doesn't seem that great. I think we need to progress our board a little bit. I think we should try to progress our board. We're probably dead next turn. Alright, we'll play the Catacombs. Crack the Catacombs. Get a Forest. Play Soul Guide Lantern. And we're going to target their Dryad Arbor. Okay. Now we have this to stop the first Undying creature. And then next turn we're getting Pithing Needle, which stops Yogg. So, in theory, we're just totally screwed. We're in a really bad spot here, obviously. Yeah, but I think that those cards are... Well, we have 3/4s anyway. We murdered our Sagas. Force of Vigor. Legendary spell, huh? I'm just gonna concede. This is gonna be Hepatra, and they're just gonna murder my board. Alright. Any changes? None of these cards do anything. I guess we're just running it back. We need to have something that attacks their hand, I suppose. Alright, this is a good one. We'll keep this. We'll keep this. I'm going to I'm not gonna play the Shadowspear on one. I'm just gonna shock in the Overgrown Tomb. We're just gonna shock in the Tomb so we can Fatal Push into Stonebrain. Boy, this call looks really silly. This card looks really silly. It should probably just be Unearth. I guess it's a good value card, but like... Alright, so let's just shock you in. I don't want to play the Shadowspear, just so I don't get... If they have a Force of Vigor, I don't want them to get a 2-for-1. I want them to at least have to work for it. Okay. Let's just Stonebrain. They have the Force of Vigor to go down to 2 cards. Activate only as a sorcery. Let's shock in. Okay. Mental Haven. Alright. So they shocked in but didn't do anything. It smells like a Bowmaster to me. Smells like a Bowmaster. No Bowmaster. No attacks. That means cord for 1. That means they're cording for Dryad Arbor. I guess let's just Stonebrain. Let us get rid of the Yawgmoth. Ran Physician. Okay, boink. Let's take a look what they got. What are we scared of? Uno Sheoldred, Elvish Chorus. Elvish Chorus is kind of scary. Sheoldred's kind of scary. Grist. 3 Grists and a Sheoldred. And a bunch of Endurances. Okay. So we basically have to beat a bunch of Grists. So let's Thoughtseize the Grist. Let's get that Grist out of here. They should have left this open. It doesn't matter. Okay. So now their hand is Bowmaster Cord. I don't think they should cord for 1. That's kind of a waste. Yeah. They didn't. So now we have to draw a threat here. Because we'll just die to these beats if we don't do anything. So we need to draw a Bowmaster. That'd be kind of sick. Reclaimer? Alright. Well, we drew Reclaimer. And we'll play you. And we'll play you. And we'll equip you. And now we have a super blocker. A Goyf would be a dope draw, I know, alright? If we only had goofs. If we only had Tarmogoyfs to draw. Alright, so we can't block this because they could ping our guy. But we can block these two. We could definitely block the young wolf here. This is not a good attack. We could definitely get to block this for free. I guess they're just trying to grow this. They do have the Penelhaven, which then lets them Bowmaster. I guess we have the call, so it's okay. I guess I should have blocked here. I forgot about the Penelhaven. I just walked right into it and got blown out by it. But it's okay, because we have these two cards. We can Bowmaster. Alright, we need to do this now, so they can't cord. So let's Bowmaster their guy. We also need to do it so the Penelhaven doesn't get us. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we're going to go equip to the Bowmaster, yield. Maybe I'm supposed to equip to the Orc army here, so this same scenario doesn't happen. But I actually want them to do the same thing, so I can call it. Yeah, I want the same thing. We have to be somewhat careful, because... Halfling. Okay. Alright, what are they going to cord for here? They're probably going to cord for a Grist. Looks like cord for 3, which gets Grist. Which then they sack the Stranglergeist to kill the Bowmaster or something. This is good, because we'll be able to get him here with our Call of the Conclave. Alright, this is all according to plan. So they've used their Court of Calling, so we don't know the card in their hand. And this thing even gets to come back into play with Death Touch. So we're going to be able to ping this down. Right? So we're going to be able to go call here. So we're going to get back 1 and 2. No, I just ping this and attack. Ping this. It has Death Touch. So we'll put Death Touch on Bowmaster. Put a Menace on Reclaimer. Ping Geist. This should work, right? It should have Death Touch. So now we're going to go to combat. Now we're going to ping the Grist. Oh, I mean, they did. I mean, who expects this card, right? Who expects this card? Alright. So, do we use this Fatal Push for anything? No, I don't think so. I think we save this for Shieldred or something of that ilk. No, they used the Bowmaster that we knew about. We don't know anything about their hand. We don't know anything about their hand right now. If they do a swing here of that ilk like that. Alright, looks like... What's the last card in there? 1, 2, 3. Alright, it's a cord. They drew another cord. 1, 2... They're cording for another Grist? Okay. X is 2. What the hell's a 2? Stranglergeist? Oh, Bowmaster. Alright. Bowmaster down. Guess we're just gonna push this Bowmaster. Because we're gonna start drawing cards with this. So we need not to have that thing around. We'll take the 2. Oh, Peat Bog? Alright, so let's go 1, 2, play Call of the Ring. We'll play Peat Bog. We'll bog them. And I'm going to hold up, rather than equipping the Shadowspear, I'm going to hold up Reclaimer activation to get Saga to start producing win cons. Alright. We'll sack, what are we sacking? Probably the Boseiju here. They're running out of time, unfortunately. Alright, so they're sitting on the Penelhaven, so we can't just double block. We have to block 1. We just take the 3. It's not a big deal. We'll take the 3 here. Alrighty. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, sack this, get Saga. Urza's Saga. Now this thing's going to be at 2 next turn, so we're already going to be able to make dudes. Alright, the ring tempts me. I want to put... The army is my ring bearer. I would like to pay 2 life. Yes. So... I think we're going to equip the Shadowspear here. And now they can't really attack us. And we'll just start making dudes. Maybe I swing. Yeah, I'll swing here. Gain some life. And if they attack us, we'll use Saga. I mean, there's so many options I have here. They're going to time out, unfortunately. They're playing very slow. They're playing a little too slow, unfortunately. They have to just be F6ing. On a turn like this, when there's literally nothing they can do except for Penalhaven their things, they should be F6ing. Okay, I guess we'll just murder the middle thing. So our guy lives. Our guy lives. And then we'll just pass the turn. No, there's a reason to do it, right? With Yawgmoth, you want to be able to, like... Imagine if they drew, like, a Penalhaven and they want to, like, sack and draw and then they want to have the mana to do stuff. That's kind of why you got to play them, unfortunately. We'll just take the damage if they attack. Alright, so we'll get another Saga here with the Reclaimer. Okay, so you're going to go 1, 2... We're going to sack the Swamp. We're going to get a Saga. Untap. The ring is going to tempt. Make him the ring bearer. Draw a card. Yes. Put the triggers on the stack. And we'll go 1, 2. Make a dude. And we'll search for a Springleaf Drum. And we'll cast Life from the Loam. 1, 2, 3. And we'll play Saga. And we'll play Relic. And we will attack with this thing. Get to loot. Let's dredge this. Discard you. See, our opponent should just be yielded through the turn. I mean, yeah, they get to kill this. We'll do it like this. So they could just Penalhaven. They should Penalhaven 1 now. We're gonna go tap, exile. They should have used Penalhaven there, but it doesn't matter. I did say they should be yielded to the turn, then I said they should use Penalhaven. What I meant to say is that, like, they ended up, like, wasting a lot of time here, just because they're not, like, auto-yielded. I think they're typing something to me, but in general, like, they're a little slow. They need, like, a yield to the turn. Do you have a... Sorry. So yeah, that's what this damage stop or like block is here. They might not have had these clicked on. Is this my first run with this deck? Yeah. Jeez. Alright, so we beat Yogg. We got really lucky with our silly Call of the Dark Dwellers. Call of the Death Dweller is pretty sick with Bowmaster. That's a pretty sick little combo. Stone Brain was crazy. We got really lucky to have that Stone Brain. Stone Brain is really good. Alright. So we have turn 1 this, turn 2 this, turn 1, turn 2. We're gonna keep. Now, question is, Wooded Foothills, huh? I agree. It's just a one of. Let's see if we draw. Oh, perfect. We can go turn 1 and then turn 2. Overgrown Tomb. Let's get this bad boy in play. Elvish Reclaimer. Okay, so right now, Stomping Ground, Bolt our guy. Looks like Creativity. If I had to guess, looks like Creativity. Not Creativity. Definitely a Bowmaster deck here. I want to play Grist on 3, so I'm going to play the Bojuka Bog here. Yeah. I agree. I agree. One of the things you can do if you want to be a faster Moto player is like here, you don't need any of these settings. You just yield through turn. This is the most important thing, is just yield through turn. When you're done, when you're not doing anything, when there's nothing you can do, just yield through turn. Hit the button, and then just, that's that. Because if you end up clicking through the phases, even though you're bluffing, it ends up not being worth it because you end up losing so much time. So, like their turn, nothing I can do, Q, hit the button, done, instant. I've hit the Q button, nothing I can do. Right? Just... the quick play is how you're going to get... you're not going to run in those awkward situations with clock. I guess our question is, if we play a Grist, they Bowmaster, ping, and then Bowmaster... they Bowmaster ping, then they're hitting for 4, and our Grist dies if they have another Bowmaster. So we're going to pass. Yeah. It's such a, like... it's just like... I don't remember where it came from. If we would have played Grist and plus there, if they had another Bowmaster, they could just shoot the Grist. Alright, let's not let this happen. Let's ping that. Alright, ping you. The Great Bowmaster Wars. The Bowmaster Wars of... whatever. I'm gonna kill your Bowmaster. I ping your Bowmaster, you ping my Bowmaster. Let's just lock that. Alright, now we can play our Grist in peace without having it die from that other Bowmaster. Yeah. I don't have any of those keys. I just turn off auto yields here, right? I just turn it off here. Well, we don't know. They're just missing. They must be just missing. Let's see what they're up to. Oh, okay. What card is the scariest card for them to play here? Probably that Renin 6. Maybe I want to take them off this bolt here, because I don't want them to bolt my Excavator. 1, 2, 3, Excavator. Play the Verdant. I should have plus first in case I hit a Saga. That was a mistake. Overgrown Tomb tapped. Attack. Do you consider Chalice? Which Chalice of the Void? It depends on the context and what deck. I wouldn't side it. Like, if you're playing blue-white control, I think it can be good. It can be very good against Yogg because it stops. If you can land it on 2, you shut off a good portion of the deck. But I think with other decks, I don't think it's that good. All right. So they're playing... what are they playing? They're playing... Jund, whatever the hell. Seismic Assault. Jund Seismic Assault. So what do we want? We want Pithing Needle to name Renin 6 and Seismic Assault. We probably don't need the Collector Ouphe. We probably don't need the Haywire Mites. I mean, I guess the Haywire Mites kill the Seismic Assault. We probably want ways to attack their graveyard, though. We probably want Relic and Soul Guide. Yeah. A Loam Mirror. I'm going to bring in all the stuff to attack the graveyard. I'm going to cut... I might need the Gilded Goose. What do I probably want to cut here? What can we cut? We could probably shave Call of the... it's just a one-of, right? Call the Ring. No, we want to be able to kill the Seismic Assault, right? We want to kill Seismic Assault. Let's shave Thoughtseizes. If we're going to play this mid-range deck, I don't really want Thoughtseizes. Maybe I want Thoughtseizes, but... Alright, so... okay. Alright, this hand's pretty sweet. We've got one we're going to keep. Okay, so we'll just start off with... Overgrown Tomb tapped. We could hold up the Fatal Push, but I don't think they're going to do a 2-drop. I think if anything, they're going to play Ren in 6. Alright, so now we begin the Bowmaster stare-off. If I play the Saga here, it could get doinked. I'll just play the Saga. It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Worst that could happen is, I don't know. Alright, Bowmaster time. No Bowmaster. Bowmaster. Basic Forest. Oh my good god. Remember when I said what's the worst that could happen? This. This is the worst that could happen. That's so dirty. Alright, well. That's the worst that could happen. Guess I should have played Forest. Oh well. Not like it would have made a difference. Okay. Attack. We have some Boseijus. We have Haywire Mites. We've got some answers to this. We've got some answers to this. But for the most part, we're just going to sit here and look stupid. We're just going to sit here and look stupid for the most part, but... I guess they attack first. Fortunately, we get wrecked by their Bowmaster if they have it. Yup. We do have Giganta. Alright, well, boink, boink, boink. Giganta. Alrighty. Now we play the waiting game. That's what I do every day, just sit and wait. The ring. The ring. Alright, well, we got easy swamp off the top, hopefully. Okay. We can cast this. We could do stuff with this. This is a roundabout way to get a swamp. I'll take it. Considering the odds of that thing living are negative 10,000. The odds of this little guy making it through this turn are negative 1,000,000. But, you know. We gotta believe. Seismic Assault. Life from the Loam Mirror. It is a Loam Mirror. Fuck are the odds of that? Alright. I guess we can hardcast Giganta next turn, but there's no point. They could just Life from the Loam kill it. I think we are deceased friends. I think we are dead to the ring value, dead to this. Alrighty. I would like to bring in Collector Ouphe to stop. Guess we do need the Thoughtseizes. We probably don't need Go for the Throats, to be honest. What kind of big scary creatures could they be playing? They could be playing Furies, I suppose. I guess we'll leave in... we'll submit without having Go for the Throats. Alright, let's try this again. Let's try not getting... Alright, we're not going to get wrecked by... We will not get wrecked by whatever this game. Yeah. Let's not play this on 1. Let's try and save this to use later. I don't want to play this into Ren and 6 or whatever. Okay. Play the Shadowspear now. How many forests are in the deck? 2 forests and Swamp Bay. 2 forests, 1 Swamp Bay. Yeah, all the one-ofs. There are a lot of one-ofs. I suppose... I guess I want to get that. Okay, so now we... I want to play the Rot Farm, but if I play the Rot Farm, then I can't play the Bowmasters, so I'll just play this. And we're going to pass the turn. Should play a one-of Spirit Monger for the old days. Seismic Assault. Alright. Should I put the Bowmasters in play and put them at harm's way? Or should I just be patient? Let's just be patient. Alright. What's going on? What's going on over there, friendo? Oh, boy. Shieldred. Well, let's get rid of the One Ring. We're going to play Rot Farm. We're going to bounce this back to our hand. And we're going to pass the turn. What do we think of draw step Surgicaling the Ring? I should have maybe saved this Rot Farm. Alright, so this resolves. Alright, so this resolves. This is fine. We'll Haywire Mite. That'll give us Revolt. We'll be able to kill Shieldred. We're going to take 2 here. No big deal. So now we're going to go Haywire Mite. Play a land. Tap this. Kill the Seismic Assault. Haywire Mite leaves the battlefield. Okay. Okay. So the 2 cards in their hand are Bolt, Bolt right now. Bolt, Bolt. So we get rid of this Seismic Assault. And then we cast Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Now, do we want to Surgical the One Ring during their draw step? That's kind of dirty. I like it. Draw step. Surgical the One Ring. The One Ring. The One Ring. The One Ring. They drew Endurance. Alright, what do they got here? Boseiju's Endurance. Grist. Furies. 3 Shieldreds. Terminates. Terra Sunders. Bowmasters. Okay. Alright. So they have... This is their hand. They don't have green mana. They don't have double green to cast the Endurance. Okay, well, this little guy is about to get bolted into oblivion. This poor little guy is about to get bolted. Equip. Zap. Alright, well, we'll try and use these Bowmasters at the end of their turn. So that's 1 bolt down. Alrighty. 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 So, end step. Let's zap them with the Bowmaster. Well, I want to start getting the... Okay. Alright. I want to start attacking with something. So now I can, like, attack with these things. Now I can Shadowspear on this. Ooh, 1... I guess we're going to go equip Bowmaster. Now we're going to go to combat. Attack for 2 here. Alright, so we know their hand is Endurance plus Lightning Bolt. Do we want to use this? Or do we want to wait? Make them blow the Endurance now to get back a Reclaimer, which they'll just bolt? We can wait. We can wait and be patient with this. Well, there's the Endurance now. Now they have the Endurance. Alrighty. Bojuka Bog. Bojuka Bog. I guess I'll save this. I guess we'll move the thing over. Attack. I guess we'll just pass. There's no point in doing anything. If we attack, they just play the Endurance and get rid of it. We could Bojuka Bog, but then they'll have this. We're trying the rock. Alright, we're just going to pass the turn here. Because they have the Endurance. Then we'll bog them next turn so they can't, like, get a Shieldred or get a Renin 6. Endurance. Who would have guessed? Okay. Yeah, Mosswood Dread Knight's pretty sick. I'm going to block. Use this call. Kill that. Okay. Annoying. So we know they have Boseiju. We know they have a bolt in their hand still. But we can go 1, 2. We can go 1, 2, 3. Cast Call the Death Dweller on this thing. Get it back. Shoot the Endurance. Now we can go 1, 2. Equip to the Orc Army. They're going to bolt it here. They're going to bolt this. But it's all we can do. Now we're going to play Bog. Bog them, so if they draw a Ren and 6 or something. Okay. They have active Grist, which is not great for us. We just really need to draw a Saga or something. This is the rock list that, yeah, this is that list. This list? The one, the prelim? Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna get Gigantha now. Ooh, that's a good one. Saga is what we want. Saga. 1, 2, 3. Gigantha. Well, now we can't play it yet, but next turn. I want to save this Rot Farm for something. Ooh, they milled the Fury. That's really good for us. That's really bad for us. I think we're dead. It's going to be very hard to come back and win this, especially with the Shieldred. We are not in a good spot here. Not in a good spot. We're going to 11. Grist is good. Grist is a good one. How do we do this? We can go 1, 2, make a guy, sack the guy, kill the Shieldred. Otherwise, we're dead to the Shieldred. I guess that's what we have to do. If we play Gigantha, they just kill it. If we wait, make a chump blocker, we're just buying time and delaying the inevitable. Let's type exclamation point deck. That gives you the list. I guess we just have to do this. And then play Grist. And then kill the Shieldred. If they have a bolt, we're just dead. Kill the Shieldred. This puts us at a terrible spot, obviously, but there's not much we can do about it. Alright, so let's play the Rot Farm. Bounce back. Bog. Alright. Our opponent's playing mid-range. Just mid-range. Just bigger mid-rangey shit. We're trying to do a little slow graveyard recursion type shit, and they're doing the same thing, only they're doing it better. They are doing it a little bit better than we are. This will kill Grist. This kills me. Grist is at 5. They have 3 cards in the graveyard. Ugh. Okay, so what are we going to do here? We're going to go 1, 2, make a dude. Make a dude. We're going to get Pithing Needle here to shut down the Grist. Pithing Needle. We're going to name Grist. Grist the Hunger Tide. Now we're going to play Gigantha. Now we're going to bog them. Alright. Now, how many Grists do you think we're going to draw in a row now? All of them? Some of them? Most of them? I think all of them. None of them? Hopefully none. Oh, shit. Hopefully none, indeed. Okay, so now we're going to go 1, 2. We're going to equip Gigantha. Gigantha. And we're going to swing. We're going to attack them or Grist. We'll probably swing at them. This represents a 2-turn clock. Okay. 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 I should have moved this, but no. No, I don't think moving it's right. Maybe moving it's right, but I don't. It doesn't really matter. This thing dies to a Fury regardless. So I didn't move it. Alright. Begin combat. Begin combat. Swing. Swing. I should have maybe moved the Shadowspear over in case... Ugh. Bowmaster. More like Boring Master. They're pinging me. They could have like triple blocked this thing. Alrighty. Boy, these Boseijus look good. The Boseijus are looking great. This game too, right? Probably a bunch of lands. Wow. I did not think we were going to win that one. I did not think that we were winning that one. That one looked a bit rough. It's crazy. Shadowspear's busted. Gigantha's OP too. Shadowspear and Gigantha are both so free to play. This is the, like, abused Saga of the deck. There's not a lot of those decks left. I mean, they're out there. I did not think we were going to win that one. I thought we were doomed. It went weirdly well. It's not supposed to be weird. It's supposed to be, yay, it went well. Alright. It's a lot of lands, and none of them are Sagas. Is this too many lands? I don't know. We're on the draw. I guess we can just keep this. We've got some play. The prequel to Shrek. Uh-oh, too. Nice. Alright, we'll keep this. This deck is an abomination. Yeah, it could use some... The cool thing about this deck is you could basically do whatever you want with it. You could play Unearths instead of this, but using this to Death Touch a Bowmaster is pretty dope. This is a surprise bit of sauce. Death Touch counter on Bowmaster? Hell yeah. Alright, they're playing Spire Bluff Canal, huh? Alright, well, I'm gonna play a Lightning Rod. Please don't bolt my guy. There's no way that this dude is gonna live. Zap. Otherworldly Gaze? Uh-oh. We dredging. Somebody's dredging. Bojuka Bog! Save us! Okay. Bog you? Boop. Okay. So if they put... What could they get here that's going to be scary? I don't know. I'm not really scared of anything. Yeah. That is kind of cool. Creeping Chill Narcomoeba. Good. We get rid of this stupid card. Alright, so they're going to get a Schmarkomoeba. But that Sparkomoeba is going to get shot by a bow here in a second. Alright, so... This is going to get exiled. Get out of there. Get out of there, stupid. Play Reclaimer. Attack. Smash! It would probably be nice to have a Bowmaster in play in case they draw a draw 3 here. Draw 2. Bog, yeah, Bog Rot Farm. This is going to be the Wombo. So I'm going to play Bowmasters here. We're not going to mess around with the Reclaimers. We're just going to Rot Farm the Bog. Yoink! Come back. Alright, now we're just going to smash. Now we can start doing some fancy plays. And we'll start, like, searching for... We can start searching for... Okay, Bojuka Bog. I don't know if they just kind of had nothing. Alright, what do we want? Surgical? Yes. Soul Guide Lantern? Yes. Relic? Yes. Pithing Needle. Anything this hits? Ox, maybe? No, we don't need it. We don't need this. This is going to be way too slow. We don't need Collector Ouphe. Gone are the days of Shriekmaw. Or Shriekhorn, or whatever the hell it's called. We probably don't need the Haywire Mites. We need one more card. I guess maybe we bring back this thing. No, that doesn't do anything. White Leyline. We don't really care that much about White Leyline. We'll leave one Mite in case of a White Leyline or something. Let's run it like this. Modern Rock. Get those Spirit Mongers out. No, we have like Surgical, right? We've got a wide variety of different hate. We've got Surgical, we've got, right? We've got Surgical, Relics, Pithing Needle, Relic, Soul Guide, all kinds of random stuff. Alright. This hand does not seem to cut the mustard. This hand's a little too nothing. Especially since we know what we're playing against. Okay, Soul Guide, turn 1. I'm down to keep this. We'll put back the Call. We're a little far away from doing Call. I don't know. This is just what this person decided to do. I could easily see playing a Tarmogoyf over some of these one-ofs. Okay, so they played Spirebluff Canal. So we're going to go turn 1 Saga. If we turn 1 Saga, what do we get here? We want a Saga one, or we just want to play the Soul Guide Lantern? Or we want a Thoughtseize? I think I'm just going to play the Soul Guide Lantern. Kind of tough. I'd like to use this to get creatures, but it also gets me another piece of graveyard hate. Lantern. Wish it just didn't do that. Okay. Then next turn we can Thoughtseize and then play the Saga. Alright. So they're discarding these 2 cards. We can let them dredge, right? And we can just exile after the dredge. Or we just exile it now. We'll let them dredge. Well, that was not very scary at all. Leyline of Sanctity, Portable Hole. Okay. Not very scary at all. Let's Thoughtseize. What's going on over there? I will take Cathartic Reunion. And now I will play a Saga. And that's that. Alright, so they have the Portable Hole here. They can't go Portable Hole or our Lantern here. Looks like the old hardcast Amalgadon. 3 mana, 3/3. Okay. I guess we play this. We have a lot of options here. We can get their Portable Hole. We can Thoughtseize their Portable Hole. And then, like, crack this, Fatal Push this, Soul Guide it all away. I guess that's what we want to do. So let's Thoughtseize. We will get the Portable Hole. And then we'll pass the turn. Then they will attack with the Amalgadon, which we will crack. Get Overgrown Tomb, Shock, and Fatal Push. Then they will hardcast the Stinkweed Imp. Uh-oh. Alright, so they dump the Stinkweed Imp and the Ox. We're gonna have to pop this afterwards, so let's... Okay. We don't want that. We don't want any of this. Let's just exile each opponent's graveyard. Get out of here. Okay. Now we're gonna go 1, 2, make a dude. Trigger search. We want to get Spellbomb or Relic. Probably Relic here. Play this land. And now we're passing the turn. Yeah, Relic can, like, slow, and then we can, like, draw a card for ourselves. Because we don't have a black open to hold up Spellbomb. Not yet. We don't have a lot. We don't have Ren and 6 like a normal deck. Relic slow. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. So now we're going to go Shadowspear. 1, 2... Equip. And we'll hold this up so we can hold up the Relic. Smash. Alright. Maybe we're supposed to, like, hold this back for defense, but I gotta watch out for the Creeping Chills and the Ox. We have to put a clock on them because of this Ox. Right? They can cast this thing. They might have discarded it, but they can also have drawn another. Who knows? Right? They play a couple. But yeah, you're right. Alright. I want to save this for a Fatal Push, I suppose. I suppose we can save this for a Fatal Push. This thing has Death Touch, by the way. So we won't be able to attack anymore. Oh, that's what we were looking for. Perfect draw. Perfect draw. Alright, we're just going to play defense now. We'll just play defense. We could attack and trade this. We'll eventually trade it, but right now we want to hold this Silver Smoke Ghoul back, and then we can start making tokens and get an army of tokens. And do army of tokens shit with our army of tokens. They did discard the Ox. And I had a good set of cards here for sure. Alright, so this resolves. So we're just gonna... We're just gonna make an army. Saga army. Oh, that's a good one. Not really, it doesn't really do... Okay, let's just pass the turn. Pass the turn. We could probably swing with that construct and then relic them if they block with Stinkweed. But there's no point. We can go slow here. Not too slow, but kind of slow. We could do that. This is just so much power to let it go to fruition, right? You let it go all the way. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Alright, we're gonna search for Spellbomb. Boink. And I guess we go to combat and we... Okay, so yeah, we could have used the Saga, played the land, bounced it. We had a lot of things we could do there. A lot of options. Excavator. Okay, what do we got here? We've got a useless Life from the Loam. We got a Thoughtseize. Alright, this hand's not too terrible. We are on the draw. We have removal. Everything is beautiful and groovy. Unless they play turn 1 Ragavan. Then that's it. It's over. Game over. Alright, we're going to keep Island. Oh. Okay. Right. Our opponent is playing some unknown deck. What could our opponent be playing? Our Thoughtseize, no! Oh, that's a perfect draw. Well. We could be in danger. Don't want to say that we're in a lot of danger, but we are in a large amount of danger. I do believe this is Bonza. True. Maybe I was supposed to say whatever. I'm just gonna Loam. I want to do Loam because this way maybe I can dredge... Maybe I could dredge Bojuka Bog. I don't know. We're so dead here. To the sideboard. Good. Good games. I do love Dredge. I think Dredge is good right now. I think it's very good. It's a very powerful deck. I had the nuts. I had really good cards against you. Okay. Do we Dredge here? Look for Bojuka Bog? Or do we draw a card? If we do draw a card, we're looking for maybe a Thoughtseize. I think we can also Dredge. Let's just Dredge. Do we get Bojuka Bog? Oh, we would have drawn Boseiju and then Thoughtseize. That's ironic. Well, I guess I will Life from Loam again. I want to save this to get Revolt and kill their thing. If they do Revolt and get... I mean, if they just Living End, I'm dead. But I guess I could Revolt one and then maybe... It's so many dudes. So many dudes. Revolt one, die the rest. I mean, yeah. Okay. Okay, so... We go for the throat. Oliphant. Okay. Alright. Alright, opponent. Okay. To the graveyard, hate. You. 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 Collector Ouphe. No, thank you. Fatal Pushes. Again. No, thank you. Dampening Spear just makes it cost 1 more. Probably not worth it. Alright. I guess we have to keep some shitty cards in. I mean, that might be better than a Haywire Mite, to be honest. To be honest, Pithing Needle, one of their Cascaders, or like Misty, might be better than having Haywire Mite in the deck. That can't be right. I mean, this attacks for 1, at least. Yeah. I guess we're submitting. This looks like it's going to be a hard matchup unless we get our hate. Thoughtseize. Alright, we have a Thoughtseize. Maybe I start off with Gilded Goose on 1. Well, I was gonna say I'm gonna play a Grist so I could, like, start putting creatures in my graveyard. Yeah, let's just Thoughtseize on 1. And then turn 2, we'll play Bowmaster. And hope to build an army with hitting them while they cycle. Oh, let's get rid of Violent Outburst. Alright. Imagine if we had the Pithing Needle on Misty! Oh my god, it'd be so broken! Pithing Needle on Misty? Alright, let's play you. Let's just jam the Bowmaster. Bonk. Just like Dingo? Listen. Dingo doesn't listen because he hates you. I don't listen because zoned out 90% of the time. You know what I mean? Okay. So, what'd they do? They played this. So we know they have a Misty in their hand. Play you. Begin combat. Begin combat. Smack, smack. Now, the question is... do I play Grist here and plus Grist? Or do I go Shadowspear, Gilded Goose? I don't want to lose this to a Grief. I think I play these two. Like... Alright. Ping! Ping! Okay. And we're dead. No, everything's fine. Oh, hello there. I probably just cast it, right? Force the action. Aww. Boo! Boo. Boo. Alright, well, my army is dead. There's nothing I can do about it, and life sucks. But we can... oh, we're gonna... we can plus here. Go for the throat this. Chump here. Grist goes to... I guess we're not technically dead. This goes up. We can't kill this one. We have to kill the flyer. We'll go for the throw the flyer. Alright. The game continues. So we can just chump this indefinitely. Well, not indefinitely, but we can start making big dudes. Hope the Grist ult. I don't think the Grist is gonna ult. I don't think that's the way this is going to go down. Block you. Grist goes to 3. Yep. That's depressing. Sad and depressing. Guess we'll get that. Alright. Now all we need to do is draw removals. Interesting. Plus here. 1, 2, play Call of the Ring. Play Gilded Goose. Alright. You just have to beat a 5/5 hexproof indestructible Demon King thing. Maybe that was right. The ring tempts me. You are now the ring bearer. I would like to draw 2. Alrighty. You're in some trouble. Shadowspear. Pick. Relic you. And now we pass the turn. This is gonna be like a weird game. Going to be a weird game. Going to end up eating the food token. Or maybe we make another food token. Alright, so we're gonna block here. We'll probably actually just make another food. Okay. So the ring will tempt the Gilded Goose. Yes. Wow. These are pretty good cards to draw. So we have this. Permanents your opponent controls lose hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. So we can use this hexproof and kill it. But I don't want to do it now. I want to do it like, because they have to have. We need to chump block with the goose in case they have a force of negation. We have to assume at this point they have a force of negation, right? We can block this thing, right? We can block and then we're going to have to block, right? Because if they have force of negation, we're dead. We have to block this thing. All right, we're just going to go to their turn. What the hell? Okay, this is perfect. So we're going to go pay 1. Activate Shadowspear. 1, 2, go for the throat, that thing. Okay, now, do we think that they have a force of negation? Because we have a choice. We could just eat a food here. It's safer to eat a food, right? And then go to 3 in case they have force of negation. It is safer to do that, right? Let's just be safe. Sacrifice a food. Now we're going to eat a food. Relic you. Okay. Well, we could just play the Gilded Goose again, right? I guess, right? But is it worth it? Okay. So I guess we just cast the goose. And we'll just eat the food. Relic you. And that'll be that. Brazen Borrower the goose. Okay. Oh, now we're dead. Because they just play the Brazen Borrower. Now we take 6. We're dead. Don't have the mana. We're taking 6, yeah. Too much fanciness. Yeah, we can pop Relic and draw. Maybe we get a Fatal Push. Ooh, no, we're still dead. Because of the swamps. Swamp Walk. So close. So close. So close. Okay, we're back. So that one sucked. That loss sucked. But you can't win them all. Yeah, they got their trophy. Good for them. Burnt. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you, my friend. Alright, let's Thoughtseize here. What's going on here? Atraxa, Gorios. Let's get rid of Gorios, obviously. Alright, so we got lucky there. Alright, let's play the goose. Let's Thoughtseize the Fable out of their hand. Thoughtseize the Fable. Wow. Guess we'll get the Fable. Alright, so what's left in their hand? Thank you, Burnt. This is time for you to retire from working hard and get a job. Alright, so that resolves. So what do they got here? Now, I wonder if we actually should cast this, because it does put the Atraxa in the graveyard. It has the potential to put the Atraxa in the graveyard. But it does have pro white, which is pretty good. I guess we just have to, right? It's just too good not to. It's just too good not to, I think. 1, 2, black. Maybe this is wrong, but we still might not even hit the Atraxa. And this thing being a 5/4 is going to end the game pretty quick. This might be the wrong move, right? This might be wrong because we end up not really... Okay, they're going to kill... Alright, they want to make sure that Atraxa gets discarded, which is fine. I mean, this is a 4-turn clock. Basically, 4 turns, and then we have them dead. Did we miss the Atraxa? We did. They have 1 card left that's Atraxa. Oh, that's terrific. That is terrific. You love to see that. Well, let's draw a card here. Saga. Yeah, Pro White's really good against what they're doing. Especially against what they're doing, right? They're doing that deck that we tried the other day. Oh, the Archaeologist. Alright, let's see. What did that do? That Mill the Grief. Well, we'll just Fatal Push this. No reason to let them have that, so their hand is exactly Atraxa. Key. Smash. Smash! Smash, smash, smash. And we will make a dudes here at the end step. Make a dude, make a dude, make a dude. And tap. And more people. More people. And we'll get the anti-reanimation card. Nihil Spellbomb. Smash face. Alright. Well, that was... I don't want to say that was easy, but that was pretty easy. Alright, same thing. We'll bring in the Graveyard Hate. This list does play the ring, so there is a reason to keep in Collector Doofies. There is a reason for Collector Doofies. In fact, I'm going to board in Collector Doofies. I'm going to board out Fatal Pushes, I think. And I think we board out... They don't really have any removal for Death Dwellers, so let's board out a Death Dweller. It does, but we can be a little bit... We can, like, hold off this until they play, like, a ring or something. But it does shut off our Graveyard Hate. You are correct. But I'd much rather, like, have it in play to stop them from using their rings, to be honest. TBH. Because then they'll have to focus on removing it so their rings are freed, and then we can, like, use our graveyard removal or whatever. As long as we're somewhat smart about it, we should be okay. Alright, turn... I guess we could keep this. This is such a mid-range hand, but hopefully Bowmaster will, like, do something. We can also get Bojuka Bog with Reclaimer. We have to remember that Reclaimer can get Bojuka Bog at instant speed. Yeah, Reclaimer into Bog's going to be pretty good here. Maybe I was supposed to use Misty here to make sure Reclaimer would get big faster, but it should be alright. It should be alright. Alright, so they're just not going to do that. Ooh, Call of the Ring. What do we want to play here? We can play the Call of the Ring. I think I want to get the Bowmasters in play. And I want to hold up... I think I just hold up Bojuka Bog and get the Bowmasters in play. And we'll just chill. We'll just chill, chill, chill. Okay. This gives them... They have Leyline Binding active, which we don't really want them to have. 1, 2, 3. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. Fable of the Mirror Breaker. So... let's think here. We can search for a Saga and then get close to having a piece of Graveyard Hate. Or we can just play Bowmaster. I think I want to get Bowmaster down so that way they can't really use the Fable. Shoot them. We could also just Boseiju the Fable. We can now. I want to hold up Bog here. I think I just want to hold up Bojuka Bog. So let's just play the Shadowspear. And let's crack this. For this, shock, pass the turn. Let's get in an attack here. I don't think there's any way they block here. Because I don't want them to just go discard something crazy, and then just kill us. Leyline binding. What are we binding? We are binding the Bowmaster, probably. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. We could use the Bojuka Bog. We could use the Boseiju here, but if we use the Boseiju, right, then they just dump an Atraxa, and then they Gorios the Atraxa, and we're dead. So we have to chill here. So they're not doing anything. Gorios is an instant, but this can't cast Gorios. So we're just gonna Bojuka Bog, sack this. We're gonna get Bojuka Bog. We're gonna get you out of there. Okay, perfect. Bowmasters. Well, that's a lovely piece of candy. What do we want to do now? We can Saga this. We can, like, Boseiju this. We can Boseiju this. We can Bowmaster. I think that I attack with this Reclaimer. I think I attack like this. So, let's play Bowmaster from hand. And let's ping them. This thing grows. Then we'll play another Boseiju. So we can get this one back if they decide to draw cards. Or if they play a ring or something. Imagine they're going to play a ring here. Alright, so in response, we're going to Bojuka Bog the Leyline binding. We'll wait for them to do it. No, we're going to do it now. So this way, if they draw with the One Ring, we can kill the reflection. Let's ping Reflection of Kiki-Jiki. We'll ping it once here. So now if they draw, Reflection dies. I should have pinged them, but I was afraid they were going to have a Leyline binding. Right? They would binding one and then draw a card, and then I wouldn't have the damage. Okay. Opponent's getting fancy. Opponent is getting fancy. Okay. So we can Reclaimer to get a bounce land to bounce the Fable, so they don't have a way to discard the thing. Atraxa. We could do that at instant speed, I guess. I think we should probably get rid of this Fable. Let's tap 1, 2. Sack this. Get Boseiju. No, get Rot Farm. Get Rot Farm. Rot Farm comes into play. Bounce the Boseiju. Use the Boseiju on the Fable. This way they can't dump an Atraxa, right? They dump Atraxa and then they just Goros it. We don't want that. Okay. Yield to the turn. We can't attack. Not going to do anything. Can't attack. Let him yield here. Go to 7. They could actually hardcast an Atraxa here, which is kind of crazy. Yeah. I'm gonna just take it. Are they gonna hardcast Atraxa? You could just kill it, but... Verdict. Alright. I mean, we can Boseiju this again, but they could just cast the Atraxa. 7. Boy, what an annoying deck to play against. I guess I'm just going to play Grist. And I'm going to plus Grist. And I'm going to play Reclaimer. We're probably just dead here to the ring. But it seems like if we just keep throwing our resources away to kill this Fable while they have active ring going, we're just not really gonna win this game. We're not really gonna win this game if we do that. I think we've actually lost this game, to be honest. That verdict was really rough. Where's the Atraxa? If they Goryo's it, I'm just gonna concede. Alright, we're done. Alright. They do play Grief, so maybe we want Veil of Summer. That's kind of a lot. Maybe we want Stonebrain for Goryo's or Atraxa. That actually seems better than, like, some of the cards in our deck. It's probably better than Life from... No, Life from Loam seems good. Better than this Call. Alright. Would you like to play first? Yes. 62 cards, by the way. Alright, turn 1, Reclaimer. We will keep. Start off with Boseiju, Reclaimer. This hand's not very good in the grand scheme of things, but it's a reasonable hand. It's a reasonable hand. Very reasonable hand, I think. But you never know, right? Real big fish. Real big fish. Alright, we'll just play Reclaimer. We'll just play Reclaimer and pass. Play Reclaimer, pass. So we have the Boseiju here. We have a lot of tools we can get with this Reclaimer. But I think we just want to go... We could just play another Reclaimer, attack, play Rot Farm, bounce this. But I think we kind of want to put the Bowmasters in play. It's kind of tough. What are they going to do on 2? I guess I'm just going to play a Reclaimer, play Rot Farm. Rot Farm. Bounce this. Back for 1. Reclaimer fits in a lot of decks. It's very, like, toolboxy. It's still, and it beats down pretty hard. And it doesn't have 1 toughness, which is really important in this meta right now. Having 2 toughness is just really just key. You could definitely play it. Okay. Now they're gonna dump. Now they're gonna dump a Atraxa. What's up, Scoot? I would say this is mid-range, but the problem with this deck being mid-range is it doesn't have a good answer to the ring. Wow, they didn't dump a ring. That's pretty crazy. They didn't dump a Atraxa. Okay, so we can play Saga and play Grist and then attack, or we can hold up the Bowmasters. I kind of want to get the Grist in play. Bonk, bonk. Grist goes up. Attack. Alrighty. Saga will get us a piece of graveyard hate, eventually. Interesting they discarded a Fable. Yeah. Okay. Fable. Fable. Okay, so... First thing we're gonna do is we are gonna just kill this. Boop, boop, boop. Let's just kill this so they can't get treasures. Sacrifice a creature. Sack you. Kill you. Play Swamp. Begin combat. Begin combat. Attack with 1 Reclaimer. And we're going to hold up Bowmaster. We're going to hold up Reclaimer activation. And we're going to hold up Saga tokens. We are holding up the world right now. Should I play Bowmaster? I probably should, right? Why not? Why not? We're no longer holding up Urza Saga. We are now going to make them pay if they want to Fable us. Make them pay. You can discard, but it's going to cost you arrows to the dome. Arrows to the dome. Arrows to the dome. Pew pew. Alright. So worst case scenario would be Supreme Verdict here, obviously. We can Reclaimer away this land. We could get a Bog here. That's really annoying. They have the Faithful Mending, which I don't really want them to have. No, we're just gonna get another Saga. So we can start using the Saga tokens to kill them. Okay, well, they're gonna get our Collector Ouphe. It's a good thing they're gonna get this Collector Ouphe, because otherwise I'd have to, Alright. So now we go... Make... Alright, so let's put the triggers on the stack. Let's make a dude. Now we're gonna search for... I think we're gonna get Soul Guide Lantern so we can exile the Faithless Mending. Soul Guide Lantern. Let's get rid of this Faithless Mending. Get out of there with that. Now we're gonna go up here. And they don't know about this, so we'll shock this in. And we could Boseiju this, but I don't want to. Ring. So dumb. I'm going to Boseiju the Reflection here. Boseiju Reflection. Alright, now we're gonna untap. We're gonna make another dude. Make a dude. Then we're gonna get Haywire Mite. And we're going to get rid of the ring. Oop, 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 oop. We're gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna make Haywire Mite. And we're gonna get rid of the ring. We're gonna plus. Should I play the Rot Farm or should I hold the Rot Farm to try and get some value later? They're under the ring, my friend. My friend, they are under the protection of the Ring of Gondor, or whatever the fuck it is. Alright, yield through the turn. I know what you're saying, though. This is more power. Alright, so, what do they got now? Another ring would be disastrous. Illusia. Fallujah. Falja, Archaeologist. Keep thinking Fallujah, but I don't really know how to spell. Alright, so they don't have what's it called? Atraxa or Grizzlebrand in the graveyard. They chose Fatal Push, so they have a Fatal Push now, which is annoying. But that means this thing doesn't have any power, which means we can just swing in it like swing like madmen. Back. What are we drawing? Sick. Right, begin combat. Begin combat. Smash. Sure. Now Grist goes up. Grist goes up. Oh, double Grist. Oh, baby. We'll bog them. And now we'll pass the turn. So we have 6 damage here. We have lethal next turn if they don't have Leyline Binding for the Grist. We have lethal. Teferino. Sure. F's gonna bounce Construct token, I suppose. Yes. Construct dies. Our opponent is dead, right? Our opponent's dead. Why did the Stream Decker not work? Deck. Just a little lagged. Okay, so we're hitting them for 9. First things first, I'm going to activate this to deal 6 damage to them. Okay. I can't do anything because of this. Goryo's Vengeance. Be in combat. Attack. So they go to 2. I'm now going to Surgical the Faithless Mending. So they can't gain 2 life next turn. 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. God damn it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They're gonna go to 1. Okay. I guess we draw off the Soul Guide Lantern to try and hit something. I mean, I do have a companion, but we gotta draw Thoughtseize here, I think. Oh, we can get back Bowmasters, put them to 1. We can get back Bowmaster and Haywire Mite. Oh. Alright, let's get Bowmaster back. Well, no, because the problem with that, Drew, is if they get Solitude off their... If they get a Solitude off their... I don't know if they play Solitude. Alright, let's do you. Let's get back Bowmaster and Reclaimer. Put a Death Touch counter on Bowmaster. A Menace counter on Reclaimer. Ping them to 1. Alright. You do the turn. Yay! Okay. Okay, alright. Let's open our major awards for this deck. We got rewarded by a bunch of garbage. Garbage. Arachnogenesis? Oh boy. Smoldering Tithe. Alright, so what did we think of the deck? Deck's pretty sweet. There's a lot going on, right? I think that there's a million ways you could build this deck, right? Like these collection of random cards is just like they could be anything. These could be anything, right? They could be... You could put so many cards in this spot. Yeah, you could do so much with this. We never even cast this card. Gilded Goose almost won us a game. The call was pretty sick. Yeah, I think we could probably do without some of this stuff. I think you could probably put this in the sideboard, but I do like Call of the Death Dweller. Jund Sagas with Reclaimers instead of Ragavan. There's a lot you could do. Yeah, this might be too many. I could see cutting this. I could see cutting this. I could see cutting this. I could see sideboarding the Collector Ouphes and just playing like some Tarmogoyfs to beat down. Like, to play Wrenn and 6, it's really not that much of an investment. And Wrenn and 6 does like all of this. But, you know, there is something to be said for keeping the deck lean and mean and down to the ground. You know what I mean? Without playing Wrenn and 6s. Just keep it 2-color. So there's a lot you could do with this deck. There is a lot you can do with this deck. Just add a bunch of Goyfs. Goyf has been like this deck has been Goyf for forever. So, I mean, there were a lot of games where we kind of struggled to kill people. So, but it was really fun. It was really cool. I think the sideboard could be used some working. I think maybe another Stone Brain would be sweet. I think having a total of 3 Collector Ouphes. I think you probably want some number of Terra Sunder. Like, Terra Sunder seems like it'd be very good. Like, you could very easily put this in this deck instead of maybe these Collector Ouphes or something. To see Endurance and stuff. That's another thing you can do. You could play Endurances, you could put... There's so much you can do. But I do think I like this core very much. And this Call of the Dark Dweller could probably just honestly be... This card is cool, giving Death Touch to the Bowmaster. I mean, that's some tech. That's really cool. That is really cool. So, it's like pseudo removal spell. So I did like that. But I don't know about these cards. They're obviously all powerful in different situations. But unfortunately, that's going to do it for me today. Hope you guys liked the deck. Beyond tomorrow, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. I'm gonna send you over to Ali Andrazi. Everyone have a wonderful day. I will see you tomorrow. Sorry I have to go do something. I hope you all have a great day.